Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be having a look at two very beautiful fountain pens, and we're going to be doing something a little bit special today for those of you which have got HDR technologies within your phone or your television. I feel that showing off maki-e and Raden in HDR is just a really natural thing to do. It gives you the brightness of the finish, and it just allows everything to really pop off the screen, giving you a much more true-to-life representation. So the pens which we've got here today are the Tianzi Urushi style cherry blossoms and the Yuri red cherry blossoms, part of the Taka series. One is made in China, the other's in Japan. One costs $299 and the other is approximately $800 depending on the price of the yen. But here's the twist, they both write beautifully. So what are you really paying for? Let's break it down. Right, let's start off with the Tianzi Cherry Blossom, which is made in China, priced at $299. It features a stunning lacquer finish, which is very similar to Japanese Urushi, although some might argue Japanese lacquer is superior. What's really lovely about this pen is that it uses the Raden technique as well as Togedashi maki-e. The Togedashi maki-e isn't using gold powder in the background, although it has a golden appearance due to the nature of lacquer. But let's have a look at the Raden, because I think that is really what sort of steals the show here. As I turn the pen, you can see that it really catches the light, and it has this beautiful interplay with just every single element of those cracked Raden petals. Absolutely stunning stuff. But what I found really quite surprising about this pen was the nib. Whilst it is stainless steel, and yes, it's plated with 18-karat gold apparently, it really does actually hold its own to the more luxurious pens in my collection. It's smooth, it writes perfectly fine. I don't feel that I get hand fatigue over a long writing period, so it is a really pleasant writing experience. And actually, I kind of prefer it to that of the pen which is going to be coming up next. And I really want to highlight that it's not overly stiff, it's not scratchy. But one thing which I have noticed over long extended periods, the feed doesn't quite keep up, and sometimes I do have to load a little bit more ink into the section. But that could be sorted later on. And at $299, whilst that isn't cheap for a fountain pen, what you're really paying here for is the artwork, which is really quite simply beautiful. Now let's just change gears a little bit and have a look at the pen from Yuri. So this red cherry blossom is handcrafted in Japan, and it costs around about £700–800 after tax. This pen is created with genuine Japanese urushi, harvested from the urushi tree, layered and cured slowly to create a very rich and organic gloss. The sakura designs are applied with hero maki-e, with lots of gold powders. Some are painted white with little Raden elements, and it is really quite a beautiful affair. Subjectively, this is a more beautiful pen than the one from Tianzi, but, you know, if Raden is your thing, the Tianzi may be your cup of tea. So the pen's fitted with a 14-karat gold nib, and it's soft. There's a little bit of spring in there, but I wouldn't say any more than that of the Tianzi. It is a lovely nib, however, and I think with a little bit more tuning, it would be almost perfection. So let's now compare what you actually get, and I've got a screen now showing basically a side-by-side comparison. On the left, we've got the Tianzi, which is really quite a perfect pen if you really want those sort of luxury aesthetics, high writing performance, and a really serious value without stepping really into four-figure territories. It might have a steel nib, but it writes just beautifully as, you know, the pen from Yuri. On the other hand, the pen from Yuri is more about the actual traditions of Majima, which is where the pen's manufactured. It really celebrates the artistry and the craftsmanship from all those lacquer artists in Japan, and it really is a cut above the rest. And I would actually say it sort of goes toe-to-toe with pens which cost twice the amount of money. You could look at Namiki, and you would be getting something screen printed at this sort of price point, which really goes to show how exceptionally well precisioned this pen is. Don't even think about Sailor or Platinum at this price point. You know, at 800 US dollars, or £800, I should say. This pen really is quite piece de resistance. It provides a really exceptional value if you're after something which is hand done. Now, to sum this little comparison up, we have two different paths to beauty. The Tianzi Cherry Blossom proves that a steel nib can be absolutely a fantastic premium writing experience with some beautiful aesthetics with those Raden petals. And the Yuri Red Sakura is for those who really want a pen with soul rooted in centuries of Japanese artistry. So, do let me know in the comments down below which one speaks to you. Have you tried Tianzi? Have you tried Yuri? Or this particular brand something which is new to you? Do let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, do like, comment and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and goodbye for now.